What would you do if everything you held dear, everything you worked hard for, suddenly disappeared one day? Imagine waking up to a life stripped of its familiar comforts, a life where your friends are either gone or incarcerated, where your dignity and self-respect have been eroded, and where your sanity is but a fleeting memory. Picture a life where you're a mere shell of the person you once were. This is a story about loss and recovery. Imagine a life spiraling out of control for years, filled with toxic relationships, substance abuse, and a constant barrage of thoughts that only serve to confuse. Envision a life where basic necessities like food and shelter have become elusive luxuries. Imagine a mental state so fragile that the thought of ending it all seems like the only viable option. But instead, you land in prison, serving a 4-year sentence with no visitors, no support, and no one who seems to care. But picture this, you do the time, you get clean, you get in shape, you follow the rules, you listen to the people telling you what to do. You work hard, harder than you ever have before, only to stumble and fall again. This time the fall is steeper, looking at a 20-year sentence instead of 4. Imagine being granted bail and placed under house arrest for 2 years. During this time, you have a baby girl and make a commitment to not repeat your past mistakes. You promise not to be the disappointment you've been before. But the universe has a cruel sense of humor, and you find yourself duped once more. You lose everything all over again, and you don't even understand why or how. Now picture the pain of separation from your baby girl, your lifeline. Her mother, filled with lies and deceit, leaves you, taking your daughter with her. You are left homeless, with only your pet for company, contemplating if you're even worthy of being a pet owner. Sleepless nights filled with jaw-clenching stress lead you to the edge of despair, to the brink of a precipice you're all too familiar with. But this is not just a tale of loss, it's also a story of recovery. It's about picking up the pieces from the wreckage of life, about finding the strength to stand up after every fall, about not losing hope even when all seems lost. The journey of loss and recovery is a tumultuous one, filled with trials and tribulations. It's about losing everything you hold dear, grappling with your sanity, enduring the harsh realities of prison life, and striving to rebuild a life from scratch. It's about making commitments, breaking them, and learning to forgive oneself. It's about the pain of separation and the struggle to maintain one's dignity amidst insurmountable challenges. But most importantly, it's about the relentless human spirit that refuses to be defeated, that fights back every time it's knocked down, that continuously seeks the light at the end of the tunnel. It's about the resilience inherent in each one of us and the undying hope that fuels our journey towards recovery. Remember, the story of loss and recovery is not a linear one. It's filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. But it's these trials that shape us, that make us who we are. So no matter how hard the journey gets, no matter how many times you stumble and fall, always remember to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Because the story doesn't end with loss, it's just the beginning of a journey towards recovery.